जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ಧ್ಯಾನಲೋಕಪ್ರದೀಪಕಂ.
ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ನಮ್ಮ ಯುಗದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಭೂತಪೂರ್ವ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಸಮಾಜದ ಆಂದೋಲನದ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರು, ಆಧುನಿಕ ವೈದಿಕ ನವೋದಯದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಅನ್ವೇಷಕ, ಪವಿತ್ರ ಊರಾದ ತಿರುವಣ್ಣಾಮಲೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ ತಾಳಿದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯೋಗಿ, ಕೆಚ್ಚೆದೆಯ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಶೋಧಕ, ದೈವಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ. ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಇಂದು ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ರಹಸ್ಯಾರ್ಥ ಯೋಗ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಪಥದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ನಿಪುಣರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿದಾಯಕರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕತೆಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾಕಾರ, ಆತ್ಮ ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ಕಾರ ತೋರುವ ಗುರುಗಳು. ಅವರ ವಿವೇಕದ ಸಂಪತ್ತು, ಅವರ ನಗುವಿನ ಆ ಸಂತಸ ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರ ಅದ್ವಿತೀಯ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸುಮಾರು 1 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನರೊಡನೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಜೀವನ್ಮುಕ್ತಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಆನಂದಮಯ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪರಿಹಾರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮರೆಯಲಾರದ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಸರ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಣೇತಾರಂ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದರೂಪಿಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಸನಾತನಂ ಪುಣ್ಯಂ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದಾಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತಂ. ವೇದ ವೇದಾಂತ ಸಂವೇದ್ಯಂ ದೇವದೇವಿ.
The next technical term in this verse, internal organ of perception. I just started defining few words. Emotion, the energy which gets converted as excitement and makes the motion happen in you is emotion. Joy, the small vacation you give for yourself after continuous natural torture you do to yourself. Pain, the payment you give for being in is pain. First, like when you learn any subject, how you are given a dictionary. When you learn English, you are given English dictionary. When you learn Tamil, you are given a Tamil dictionary. When you learn Sanskrit, you are given a Sanskrit dictionary. Same way, when you learn life, you should be given life dictionary. Where is life dictionary? Internal organ of perception is the spark came out of your life source, making organs alive and perceive, process information. Understand this example. A heap of rice after digestion. A fly is continuously sitting between these two. The rice after digestion is your organs. The heap of rice is your self, means the cosmic self, life source. This bee which is moving continuously makes this heap of rice after digestion feel it has life. That is internal organ of perception. Because this fly is moving so fast between these two, this heap also starts feeling, I am also alive. I am also being eaten by somebody. But actually that heap is not being eaten by the bee. Heap is getting spoiled by the bee constantly sitting here after sitting there. If continuously it is sitting here, there, what happened? Whatever is stuck in his leg, it will come here. After 100 times, this whole heap of rice will look little yellowish. Now, unless visually I describe, how will you understand? That bee is internal organ of perception, what we call chakshu, when it sits on the eyes. We call it shrotra, when it sits on the ears. We call it grana, when it sits on the nose. We call it sparsha, when the bee sits on the touch. Chakshu, shrotra, jihva. We call it jihva, when it sits on the mouth. That is internal organ of perception. And the intelligence, this is a key term. Intelligence is constantly remembering the internal organ of perception does not have individual existence, even though it claims to be having, is intelligence. Knowing that the feeling of your doership is not a solid experience, it is a simple When you know this, you will always carry the light mood in the life. The energy circuit. That energy circuit gets alive when your whole body laughs, when you are just laughing. The fellows who are laughing around will not be fooling around. If you are fooling around, you will not be able to be laughing around. Intelligence is the non-trust on the internal organ of perception, not trusting the internal organ of perception as the ultimate minister, advisor, counselor, not trusting the advice, counseling given to you by the internal organ of perception as ultimate is intelligence. Now, I have given you the definition of all the three technical terms. Understand the sacred secret from this verse. Sense organs, the internal organ of perception, and the intelligence are said to be the seat of this insatiable, all-consuming desire. Even though intelligence does not take the internal organ of perception as the ultimate authority, still it has a little bit of hangover with the internal organ of perception. These three are the foundation on which all these insatiable desires, all-consuming desire pattern, I am not enough, is built. The embodied being, poor you, with his understanding leading to repetition of birth and death, is bewildered. When you have the understanding, the internal organ of perception has more power than perceiving, your doership, the false doership, as a real individuality. When you believe that, you are led to the repetition of birth and death and bewildered. What is bewildered?
ಖಿನ್ನತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲುತ್ತಿದೆಯೇ? ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಲು ನಿಮಗೆ ಭಯವಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆಯೇ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿನ ನೆನಪುಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಾಡುತ್ತಿವೆಯೇ? ಇವೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೂ ಮೂಲ ಕಾರಣ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂದಲೇ ಸಮಾಜವು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿರುವ ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕವಾದ ಮನೋವೃತ್ತಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಂದ ಹೊರಬರಲು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾರ್ಗವೆಂದರೆ ಈ ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ಮನೋವೃತ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಾಶಗೊಳಿಸುವುದು. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸ್ಫುರಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರಬಲಯುಕ್ತವಾದ ಧ್ಯಾನ ತಂತ್ರಗಳ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಬೇರೂರಿರುವ ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ಮನೋವೃತ್ತಿಗಳಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ.
Your life is basically bliss. Anything you feel other than bliss is a samskara, engraved memory. These 4 days I am going to remove those engraved memories from you.
ಮಗುವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದ ಆ ನಿರ್ಮಲವಾದ ಮುಗ್ಧತೆಯ ಆನಂದವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ತರವಾದ ಅವಕಾಶ. ದಿನಾಂಕ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 1 ರಿಂದ 4, 2012. ಸ್ಥಳ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಧ್ಯಾನಪೀಠ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದಪುರಿ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಗರ, ಮೈಸೂರು ರಸ್ತೆ, ಬಿಡದಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು. ದೂರವಾಣಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 1800-425-22333, 0974-220-3311.
When you are caught red-handed by the structuring, how you feel? That is bewildered. Your life is nothing but catch this sacred secret. Life with so many times being bewildered is not worth living. Hate it. Come out of it. I'm not saying commit suicide. No. Raise yourself to the next level. Come out of it. Raise yourself to the highest responsibility. Then anything I say is like a water poured on the inverted pot. Whether it is a water or milk or even nectar poured on the inverted pot, the pot is neither going to hold nor going to taste. It's only going down the drain. Untouched by anything which awakens them. Only I call them as old people. Old enough to feel they are old people. Body can never become old and should never become old. Body should be alive and young as long as it is breathing. Even after breathing 3 months, you can't become old. The ash is allowed to become old after 3 months, not before that. The Siddhas, their body, hair and nail grows even up to 6 months. Normal man's body, 27 days it grows, hair and nails. For Siddhas, even after 6 months. Understand? Till your death, you are not allowed to get aged. Aging means feeling bewildered, seeing the life. We have 3 category young people. Young but tired. Young but retired. Young but dead. For young and tired, Annapurani's spoon is enough to give life. Young and retired, master's tongue, the tip of the master's tongue, the initiation, is enough to get them out. But young and dead, only Kal Bhairava's Trishul tip is the only way to make them alive. Varanasi has all 3. So young and tired, young and retired, young and dead. For all 3 people, medicine is in Varanasi. First thing required for optimum health is oxygen. Your body is made up of trillions of cells. Each one of them requires steady flow of oxygen. Oxygen is so important. Even if few seconds of disturbance in oxygen supply, a few seconds in oxygen supply to cells can cause diseases. If it is few minutes, it can cause death itself. Let me give you a clear vision of this word optimum health. Optimum health means body not only functioning perfectly, the possibility of the diseases happening should not be there. That's what I call optimum health. Every cell needs steady flow of oxygen. Unfortunately, most of us, even though we are breathing, we don't take the oxygen completely. Oxygen supply to each cell is such an important necessity. Not only we don't supply enough oxygen to trillions of our cells in the body, we go on disturbing it. In the Siddha tradition, there is a beautiful description. Every time you visualize certain negative idea in your system, for example, if you are visualizing an accident one part of your body does not get oxygen supply, the moment you create stressful, negative thought, immediately the system responds to it, and the oxygen supply to many parts of your body drastically gets reduced. In Vedic tradition, we go beyond oxygen, one step beyond oxygen. We call it prana. Prana is the food for the mitochondria in your cell. See, oxygen is necessary for cell, but for mitochondria, the subtle part of oxygen, which we call as prana, is required. That is why when you do pranayama or when your kundalini energy is awakened by initiation, your mitochondria cell energy goes so high, automatically you start experiencing optimum health and anti-aging. Breathing is a basic thing required for health. Just if you start breathing consciously, if breathing, proper breathing is taught, thousands of diseases in the planet Earth will disappear. So many of your diseases can disappear just by properly breathing. Human beings need basic training for breathing. But unfortunately, the pharmaceutical industries and the fast food industries do not like this kind of good things spreading all over the world. That is why they go on trying to create doubt about the pranayama and breathing techniques. This whole N-Kriya is based on breathing. How your whole body can be supplied with intense prana, the subtle part of oxygen. How not only your mitochondria cell energy, your very DNA can be awakened, made to live through proper breathing. Understand? I'll tell you exactly how it feels.
ಓರ್ವ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ದಿವ್ಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬೇಕೇನು? ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಪರಮಹಂಸರೊಡನೆ ಮುಖಾಮುಖಿ.
ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಹಿಯರ್.
ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅಪೂರ್ವವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಅಸದೃಶವಾದ ಉಡುಗೊರೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
You got practically everything and too much for a phone call.
ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ನಡೆಯುವ ಸತ್ಸಂಗದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೂ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಉತ್ತರ ನೀಡಲು ಅವರು ಲಭ್ಯವಿರುವರು.
No, you ask anything you want in your life. Ask me any boon you want.
ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 8 ಗಂಟೆಯ ನಂತರ +918027279999ಗೆ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡುವ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ನಿಮ್ಮದಾಗಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹಾಗೂ ntv.nityananda.orgಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ನೇರ ಪ್ರಸಾರವನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ.
Living in the fully alive body. See, if you are one layer of diamond, for example, I am describing your body is made out of one layer of diamond, and the diamond is shining. My body is made out of 7 layers of diamonds. All 7 layers is shining. How it will feel? Your body is also made out of 7 layers of diamonds. Unfortunately, only one layer is cut diamond. Unfortunately, the deeper layers of the diamond is not polished. You don't need to be a spiritual person. You don't need to believe all the spiritual ideas, follow aparigraha, celibacy, and all other spiritual truths. Nothing. Just do breathing. Proper conscious breathing. The diamonds inside your next 6 layers can be awakened. You just live in 1G. By the time you come to 2G, you see, oh, and you grab and do corruption. Get caught. Come on. There is 7G. I was studying about the spectrum. In 1G, what kind of things get transmitted. In 2G, what all is possible. Now the 3G phones have come already. The video calls. Your very spectrum can be raised just by breathing. Proper breathing. If the prana is infused into your system, I can say greatest secret for enlightenment, you don't need to do anything except working on your breath. You can eat whatever you want. You can drink whatever you want. You can live the way you want. You don't need to change your lifestyle. If you can work on breathing solidly, properly, you don't need any of the yama, niyama, nothing, asana, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, nothing is required. The whole secret is in breathing, oxygen and prana. Maybe when more prana is infused into your system, there may be some discipline you will start following. But infusing prana into your system is the most sacred secret for the optimum health, for your physical, mental well-being, and for enlightenment itself. Usually I can't create any thought in my system. So I study some of the disciples. When they get certain thought, what kind of oxygen flow is happening in them, what kind of prana is flowing in them, how much of prana gets stored in mitochondria cell, how their system becomes alive, energetic, intelligent. Just proper breathing. When I say proper, this N Kriya is more than enough. Doing N Kriya twice a day can heal thousands of diseases. Many diseases related to prana can be completely cured. Just proper breathing does so much. Unfortunately, ordinary human beings feel they are living in too many minds at a time. The difference between hell and heaven is too many bodies, one mind, sometimes not even there, even that is not there. This is heaven. Too many minds, only one body. Sometimes even that one body is not proper. It is broken and sick. Sick and broke one body, too many minds, active, violent is hell. Too many bodies, one mind that is also not much active, almost relaxing, having vacation is heaven. In Indian villages, when the girls are given in marriage, they will give a special kind of vessel. One in one, it can get fixed. They will put some, even 10 vessels, one will go in, another one will go in, another one will go in, another one will go in another. 10 vessels will be inside one vessel. How? If you think it's one vessel and try to lift it, you can't because 10 vessel is inside. Same way, I am feeling it's not one body. It's layers and layers and layers. Some 7 bodies are there inside. And all 7 are alive. How healthy you will feel, understand. I tell you, do not live just with one body.
ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಜಾಗೃತಿಯ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಎಂದರೇನು? ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಲ್ಲೂ ಸುಪ್ತವಾಗಿ ಅಡಗಿರುವ ಅಸಾಧಾರಣ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವೇ ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಗುರುಗಳ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಜಾಗೃತಗೊಳಿಸಬಹುದು. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಜಾಗೃತಗೊಂಡರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ತರುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಹಾಗೂ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಸಂಪತ್ತು, ಯಶಸ್ಸು, ಸಂತೋಷಭರಿತ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯವನ್ನು ತಂದುಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಧ್ಯಾನ ಹಾಗೂ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಬಳಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕುಂಡಲಿನಿ ಜಾಗೃತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಇಳುಕು ನೋಟವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಭವಿಸಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ವಾರಾಂತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಳ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಧ್ಯಾನಪೀಠ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಗರ, ಬಿಡದಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು.
Live with many bodies. That is optimum health. The problem is, many times you get stuck and satisfied with 1G or 2G. You feel, oh God, in 2G itself we can swindle so much. Then why to go to 3G? I tell you, no, don't stop. Go to 7G, but don't swindle. Raise your spectrum to 7G. Means raise the number of bodies you are having. This proper breathing is one of the most powerful method for optimum health.